Never thought the day would come. The old mini truck has a new owner. Working on all these cars, learning everything, learning how to build custom cars now, all that. What I'm really chasing is just an experience behind the wheel and sharing an experience with friends, and seeing people's reactions is honestly my favorite part. Every car has a unique experience. Some are very extreme compared to others, and I really want to keep all the extreme ones and create a collection of cars where if people are over, if I have friends, if people want to learn what I'm about, I can say, hey, come over, let's go ride in this car, and you'll be like, I've never experienced anything like that. Okay, let's hop in this one. This is even crazier, like this is different. This truck that I bought, hopefully long term, is going to turn into one of those experiences. And let me tell you kind of how this came about. My good friend Dylan, I've rode a lot of dirt bikes with, lately especially. I have links in the description to some moto vlogs on Cameron Alford too, so check those out after this. Dylan in high school had a Chevy Pre-Runner truck. Had enough travel, front and rear, to where you could peel off the asphalt, go hit some whoops at like 60 miles an hour, and it would eat it up. We'd have like 3-4 buddies in the truck, good sound system, mobbing through some whoops, good exhaust, cold air intake, tune, like it was such a ball. Memories I'll never forget, like ever. I could jump the thing and catch some air. Not much, but just enough to where everyone's like, what? To peel a corner and have a bunch of suspension travel of the truck like swaying one way and then swaying the other is something that's super unique, that is just, if you know, you know, and it's really addicting. So being able to create that experience is what I'm after with this build boat. There's really 2 phases, I'll get more into it, but I just want to give you some background. I'm a huge fan of pre-runners. They come from Yuma, Arizona. That's where I was, my hometown, born and raised. Everyone's into off-road. I got into cars later, so this is going back to my roots, and I'm going to learn the whole truck pre-runner world, suspension, fabrication, all that. I want to take you guys along with that journey. That's what Karma Speed, the brand I created for you guys, is all about. Building confidence in the garage, learning everything we can to pursue our automotive goals, and I'm here to help provide the content, the information, the tools, the parts, the mindset needed. And if you guys want to pick up some apparel, accessories from karmaspeed.com, that supports the channel, and I'm reinvesting basically 100% of that money into paying a web designer to create some really resourceful things for karmaspeed.com. That's going to be completely something you've probably never for sure seen before, that you guys can reference, you can share with your friends, and it's going to impact your automotive lifestyle in a positive way. So if you guys like that idea, you trust me, you enjoy the content, you want to keep seeing high quality content, check out karmaspeed.com, go purchase something from there. That would help the channel out. But let's get back to it. I'll show you the truck. I appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoy. Let me know what you think of the truck in the comments. So here she is. We're already changing, modifying, making it look worse so we can make it look better. Taking a look around, first things first, gotta remove these ugly fenders. 3M adhesive plastic clips. Not as bad as I thought it would be, but we'll see if it looks really bad or bad. Oh, here's some rust. Didn't even notice that when I bought it. It's all good. Let's take a look in the interior. It smells like wet upholstery, black ice, and dude sweat. Of course, we just put that in there. It's already getting better.
Actually,
yeah.
I don't know. I can't put a name on it.
I just said wet upholstery,
kinda,
black
yeah.
ice, and dude sweat.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Oh, what the? Mint.
All I can say is I have yet to come across any other style of car that has colder AC, even brand new ones. ACs in these older trucks, you can't beat it, especially out here in Arizona.
So the biggest thing for me with buying this style truck is the interior. I love the cloth seats. My old 1997 Silverado had the most comfy seats. They're cloth. If you guys know me, I like cloth seats. I like leather, but I just prefer cloth. I'm kind of a basic kind of guy. I like to feel soft, like I'm being hugged while I'm driving. Riding down the road. Got one more fender. We're already looking better. We're all almost one color again. But these trucks mainly have tan interior, and Not only do I not like tan, I think I want to do this truck some sort of black. So having the darker interior was huge for me. It's like almost it didn't matter. Need the dark interior, need one that has kind of everything intact. And the other main thing is a lot of people don't rock dash mats, and then right here you always have like chipping like of this finish on the dash. So the fact that this is all one piece intact, nothing's chipping off, total selling point for me. What did I have to pay to get that? A salvage title, and you limit your selection to only really the black trucks or the darker grays or whatever that came with the matching interior. And then looking for these type of trucks, they go so fast. I caught this thing 1 hour after it went up, and the interior is in great shape. Like, look at the carpet, like this looks great. I know this thing had a sound system, like center seat, like this is like the only like yellow like paint I see like on there. This looks good. I like the middle seat. It's kind of fun when you have like a little dog. My girlfriend's little dog will ride right there. He's fun. Back seat's all in one shape. We got clean down here. We'll put a sub box there. We're gonna go all out with the stereo in this thing. All the door handles work, which on all the other trucks they didn't. This was usually broken. Kind of got to be soft with that one. Needs some new floor mats. These are hideous. But yeah, everything's intact. Always in every one of these trucks, Tahoes, Suburbans, these older Chevys, you have the headliner coming down. This one was glued. As you can see, they even put some tacks right here, like right here. It's all coming down. That's normal. I already called. Oh, look at this. I already called around. It's about $360 to have that redone, so it's like brand new. So I'll have that done soon. The tint is coming off. We'll get that done over at Cactus Tint, get that dialed. Overall body condition, surprisingly, at the price point I went with, is pretty solid. The major things, this rear bumper, like most, is crushed in at some point. This is hitting this bedside right here, so we'll have to hopefully pull this out. Hopefully we can make use of this bedside. If not, we can get another one. Taillights need new, we need new headlights. This dent right here is real bad. Hopefully some PDR around this whole thing can kind of get it close. Then Randall and I can go in, do some body work, prep this thing, and then I kind of want to wrap it in a certain style black that I think would look really good. That reminds me a lot of the 2015 STI, and just give this truck a really clean look for its next phase. Headlights not in good shape. We're missing our emblem. That's not on here. The hood paint and the roof is pretty bad, but we'll get that all fixed. We'll cover it up. It's got a brand new-ish front bumper, not brand new, but oh yeah, you can see this is all blown out. We'll have to get this fitting a little better, but I'll pop the hood and show you guys kind of what got bent in the accident that made it salvage. He did send me pictures of it at the auction, so I bought it from father's son who buy vehicles from an auction, fix them up, and they were transparent with me and showed me the auction photos. Under the hood, your basic 5.3 Vortec. Everything's pretty clean. They detailed it really good so it hides most things. But these trucks are really simple. Missing a fender liner, Randall pointed out, so you're gonna get stuff flying up here. We'll have to get a new fender liner. You can see right here, there's a fender liner there. This condenser, if you can't tell, is bowed in. But when you look down at the frame, it looks like everything is intact and okay. So they just put a new front bumper, grill, probably new headlights, used headlights, and then just bolted it up as if nothing happened and left this bowed. It still works. The AC is ice cold in this thing, so for the price it got, I'm pretty hyped. This is a power for a subwoofer, or an amplifier I mean, for your sound system, so we'll get rid of little minor things like that. Then this huge fan shroud is gonna go, and then under here, this fan that's driven off of a clutch on the belt system says bye-bye. Get rid of this huge fan shroud, and then we have some electric fans, and that gives us a ton of room right here to move around, to fix things, whatever it may be, to give us some room in the engine bay.
I know there's a couple other cars out here, but these Chevy headlights are the easiest things to remove.
I feel like, oh, what the?
That's all you got.
It's just one pin.
I will say though, on these bumpers, they have a really big issue with them sagging on really any of these older ones.
I wonder why, because they're held in by stuff like this.
Yeah, there's also a plastic piece that goes over this that covers it. It's missing, but optional. Weight reduction, you know.
the standard. We'll clean it up.
Yeah, these things are super reliable. A lot more reliable than the newer ones that I've seen.
You excited to do some wiring?
Heck yeah.
I'm excited to make it look pretty underneath here. Simplify it. The plastic bed liner, we'll get rid of that. We'll make this look somewhat nice, but I'm never a fan of the plastic. All the door handles work though, all buttons, but like back like the headliner thing, they've got some screws in some odd places. This looks like it's been adhesived on, but everything works and functions, which most of the time none of these work. This steering wheel is actually in good shape. It's not all faded and spotty, so that's a good sign. This button right here is blown out. I don't even know what this is for, some type of light. I'll have to get a new one of those. This seat has a weird hole in it. I don't know what happened there. Maybe one day I can find an upholstery shop to make something super similar or match, or just get new seats, because I like this, but the butt section is blown out, so it's not as comfortable as it could be. So on top of that, the other thing with the interior is there is no radio. So I definitely want to get some sort of, you know, unit with Apple CarPlay. We'll have some subwoofers, probably focal door speakers or Rockford Fosgate or something. Maybe we can find someone to help us out on the channel that'll support, which will be really cool, and show you guys how to do a full custom sound system. And Randall loves that stuff, and he's like insane at wiring and makes it really clean. So I'm excited to do some of those projects and share that with you guys so we can all learn. And I'm learning a ton from Randall to this day, every single day actually. We can open this side. Gonna be sweet. I've been wanting a, you know, 1500 full-size truck for so long that has air conditioning. You have no idea the amount of trips to the dirt bike track or to the dump or to go pick up furniture and my little mini truck slammed with no air conditioning. It gets old. So I'm growing up a little bit. I want something sick, and it's nice. We're gonna make this a daily driver, make it look cool, something I can drive super comfortably for a while, and then once I get a good grip of money, or someone wants to help sponsor this build, suspension wise and all that, and like do a half cage in the back, we'll get to the whole pre-runner idea. But for now, I'm gonna show you guys how we get it done and make a really clean daily driver truck for this style year, this body style, so that you guys can get some good ideas and go and build one of these for such a cheap cost that they are now. Because when I first started looking into them like 3 years ago, they were all like, for this year, they're all like around 10 grand plus or minus 2K, so like 8 to 12 grand, and now they're higher miles and all that. So in the ad says the truck has a new engine with 150,000 miles and the transmission has 108,000 miles, and they put new catalytic converters. I did get under the car. It looks like the cats are brand new. They were welded in, and they have a big shop. They buy trucks and vehicles all the time from auction and fix them up and resell them. So I believe them, not only because of the cats are new, looking around, the quality level of everything, asking them about their business, what they do, but also the motor just sounds good. You don't have any lift or tick at idle or when you get on the gas. The transmission shifts, it doesn't slip. So many of these trucks, I think I looked at 5 right before this in the same day. All of them shifted funky. That had a bunch of lift or tick noises. Like, it's just super apparent that not everything was dialed. I pinned this thing quite a few times, drive it around, and have had no issues. Sweet. Got another good dent right here. That won't look good when we wrap it. The color vinyl I want to do is going to show like every single dent, so it's kind of going to be a lot of work, but now that we just painted the Impreza, or in the middle of it, and it's looking real nice, I'm not too scared of body work with Randall's help and prepping stuff, so. Oh yeah, that's it. Oh dude, this is nasty. What kind of business pen is this? Sportsman's. You know what? If you're watching this and you need this, I'll hang on to it for a week. You can have it. What is everyone gonna say?
Where'd the new C7 come from?
Why is that here?
I don't know. New daily.
You
No,
wish.
it's yeah, I wish. Sadly, I gotta do an AC compressor on it. It's a side gig that I got going on. So no, we didn't get a C7.
All the vehicles we have here right now. How many do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
2 weeks leaving tomorrow.
10, that's a new record. I'm not mad.
Gonna to see if this thing is a one-wheel peeler yet.
Oh, I peeled around a corner and she freaking ripped the
Is it
passenger side wheel.
Open diff.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can we get an LSD?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Air locker.
Oh, you have a button?
For the air lockers, yeah. Or
Then
you
it-
can get the. I'm not very knowledgeable in my vocabulary with the differential stuff, but I think it's like a posi track, which is like there's no electronics. It's all based off of spin. If the other one's spinning faster, then the other one locks, from what I know.
So
But,
we can drift.
yeah, but for pre-runner stuff, I mean, you definitely want like a Dana, the airlock setup deal.
And it locks both off the press of a button?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, they're kind of pricey, but it's worth it, I think.
I love seeing a new vehicle roll in here. 'Cause one day it's gonna look completely different. You wanna check out the radio?
The radio?
Mm-hmm.
Did you buy it for the radio?
Yeah.
It's got a good sound system.
You got ripped off.
Hey, now we're talking. Here we go.
I'm ready to test drive this baby. What year is this? 90.
Oh, 4.
Oh, I am. 350, 305.
It's just a 5.3.
Cool.
Yep. We just pulled off the ugly fenders and the molding,
Mm-hmm.
so
AC work?
ice cold.
Nice.
What do you think of the paint color?
It's awesome. It's really good. Yeah, it's gonna look really good.
And that's my dad for you. And that'll do it for the halftime show. What do we got going on here?
It's just an old trick that I've tried. Well, I've learned from somebody back in the day, and it's worked in the past to remove paint transfer.
Brake fluid?
Yeah.
I thought you said brakes like cleaner.
No, brake fluid. Just like that, boys. That's how it's done.
Nice.
You want to make sure to remove all that brake fluid, because that stuff will eat this stuff up. Get you like a grease and wax remover or soapy water.
She's already looking better. Post fenders, post wash. From 20 feet, it already looks a lot better. The next time you guys see this, try and get this all gone. I need to order a special wheel. I'll show you guys that in the next episode. I'm gonna get the steamer out, get the tint off, all of it, everywhere. And in the meantime, I will be coming up with a game plan as to if we're gonna paint it, if we're gonna wrap it. I'm gonna crunch some numbers, see what's worth it. Talk to Randall, see what he wants to do. It is a bigger vehicle, so it's not as easy as painting the car inside. When you're dealing with a bed instead of like rear fenders or front fenders, like the whole bed is a piece. Front fenders are easy, you take the hood off, but we have a big inflatable paint booth, but it is so hot here in Phoenix that we want to do as much as we can in the garage in the air conditioning, so we'll see. So this truck I paid $3,900 for with the salvage title. Hopefully it does have the newer engine, the newer trans. It sure runs like it does, because I looked at so many others and it just doesn't run good, like I said. So this is definitely a budget build. I think anyone that's 16 or older can find a way to grind and make $4 grand in today's market and buy a 03, 04, 05 Silverado. This being a 2004 and salvage title with high miles on the odometer, I was able to get a good deal on it with some good negotiating. They were asking $4,400 and pretty stiff, but I got them down to $3,900, and I was really happy and willing to pay that price. So I think this is a good base, with it being a car that was at an auction for front end damage. That's kind of the best case scenario. Things might be a little tweaked up front, but we'll figure it out. Hope you guys are gonna enjoy this series. Hope you guys are along for the ride. I'm gonna invite you to check out the paint video coming out soon of the Subaru. It might not be for another week or two, but so much time and money goes into that, and some of the views have been lower than like some of this other stuff, and I know a lot of you guys will click on this video, so I invite you to check that out. You're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna learn how to paint a car, do it yourself at home. It's gonna be rad. So hope you guys are having a good day, night, wherever you're at. CarMaSpeed.com, best way to support the channel. We're putting that all towards building the site, keeping the builds going here, keeping the content quality high, and having someone like Randall around to help goes to that as well, and that means so much to me, and I really appreciate you guys. We've come a long way, and I'm stoked for the first truck build, so thank you guys so much. See you in the next video. We'll be working hard. Ethan's a big fish guy. Straight up brought a collapsible rod setup in his golf bag.
Never know. You gotta be prepared.
This is our first pond at the golf course down the street from my house. We're just gonna throw it, see what happens. Down. Want to hit the last hole?
Yeah. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Little boys weekend after golf. Got some carne asada from Food City. Make sure it's the flap steak. We're gonna see Ethan's reaction. All right, hit it.
You ready?
Let's try a piece of this. Tries that big old piece, whatever, anything.
One's top notch.
That proper.
One's top notch. One's top notch. It's better than I thought it would be.
Oh, it's definitely chilly.
But it's not like hypothermia.
Yeah. Here we go. He's thinking about going back to the car to get his rod. Hey, you see anything?
Where's my rod?
See? Oof. There's a dead one right here.
Yeah. There's a live one in there.
Uh-huh.
See him?
He's hungry. Unreal shot. GTI be looking good though.
What's the Unitronic?
Unitronic, man. Let's go. Yeah, hook set city right here. Oh, you don't give a rip. Oh yeah.
Get him up, get him up, get him up, get him up, yeah!
Let's go. Oh, nice.
Yes.
It was
Whacked
worth it.
on the bottom. Oh, it's nice.
I hold it up.
Like that, nice little. Oh yeah, yeah, he's pissed, he's pissed, he's pissed. Oh, it's his buddy. Oh yeah, 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 give me the splash, give me the splash. Bounce him up. Oh yeah, buddy. Oh yeah.
Number 2.
Number dose. Cheers. Oh my. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, chill out. You throw one.
Alright. Oh, so some.
Oh yeah, there's one.
Is it big?
I don't know. Spider. Could be chunky. It looks a little chunkier.
Oh, he's pissed.
It looks a little chunkier. That's a good one.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good boy. Nice.
Oh, barely hung on.
Look at the colors on that thing.
Hey, buddy. Dang, look, I can get on his eye. I hold still.
And this little coat. Oh yeah, there's one right there. Oh yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Nice pass.
Freaking hook me, bro.
Get that boy, get that boy, get that boy. Nice.
Another one. Alright, you're up.
Oh, that's great.
Nice.
Yeah, we went with the background picture.
Hey.
Funny.
Everything we thought it would be. The golden pond, we're coming back.
The game was how we done.